Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike the Intern, Ned Reynolds, back in the studio on a cold Monday morning. But that ride home was cold for the MSU Bears. It really sucks. That's the way the season, it's over for them. Ended. It's kind of like a small picture of the way the whole season went for them,
Well,
honestly.
I hope not. I hope that's not the case because there is postseason basketball coming up. The Bears will not get in the NCAA. They don't really qualify for it. In fact, only one team from the Valley will, and that's Loyola. Northern Iowa is the regular season champion, so they automatically qualify for the NIT if they don't get in the NCAA, and they won't. The Valley only get one team. So Northern Iowa will get in the NIT. The Bears have not been to the National Invitation Tournament since 2011. It would be really great if they could get in that. I would say, hey, go for it. And Missouri State is an entertaining team. The NIT is owned by the NCAA. They are the outright owners of it. They govern it. They are the ones who put together the field. Whether or not they would take Missouri State, a Second Valley team, in there, or would they take Drake? Hard to say exactly how they would think. The Bears have 21 wins, again, a high-scoring team. Now, if they don't get in the NIT, there are two other lesser tournaments. There's the College Basketball Classic, that's the old Insider.com tournament, and the College Basketball Invitational. All those games, College Basketball Invitational, are played in Daytona, Florida. There's a fee for getting in them, and would the college be willing to pay that fee to have games here in town? That I don't know. Can't answer for them. I hope the Bears get a bid to the NIT. We will find that out 1 week from tonight. So I'm sure Dana will have the team practicing, keeping in shape. They did lose in their semifinal game by 1 point in overtime on foul shots with 1 second left in the game. It's kind of controversial in a way because with 1 second, you don't usually hear a whistle. I have seen the foul, and it was a foul, but is it one that you call with 1 second to go in the game? I don't know. It's a moot point because it was called. The freshman kid who went to the line canned both foul shots. He's the freshman of the year in the Valley. That's the DeVries kid. And Drake was a 79-78 winner over the Bears in overtime. Tough loss, really, really difficult loss because Missouri State played well.
Yeah, they did, and they definitely deserved to move on. Had a good season, but like I said in the beginning, it was kind of a microcosm of what had kind of happened to them all season long, which is unfortunate. Lady Panthers, how'd they do?
They are going to the Division II regionals, as you knew they would. They have been picked to play on Friday morning in Ashland, Ohio. Drury is not hosting it this year. They didn't qualify to host it. So Ashland University in Ohio did. Drury's been there before and has very, very bad memories of Ashland, Ohio. It is not a real good place. They lost a very controversial game there a couple of years ago. But they're going to be in that regional, part of the Midwest Regional, and Drury will play UMSL, Missouri St. Louis, from their conference. They just played UMSL a couple days ago up in Edwardsville, Illinois, and won by 10 points, 64-54. UMSL's a good team. They're going. Truman State is going to be in the competition as well. So this is pretty good. But Ashland, Ohio is their setting. Drury will be there, and they'll play Friday morning, first round. I think the Lady Panthers, who are 31-4 on the year, have a very good basketball team.
Yeah, they do, and they can make a run for this thing. Speaking of running, there's a lot of that going on in Las Vegas yesterday with NASCAR. Their season is definitely underway. Who got the win?
Alex Bowman, and he got it just barely in overtime over Kyle Larson. Heck of a race. Tremendous race. Good crowd on hand in Vegas. That's where they ran. And it was a terrific battle, but yep, it's Alex Bowman who gets the win right at the wire in a thriller.
It's been a lot of overtime in the NASCAR. You know what I mean?
It's part of their new rules.
Yeah, but it's definitely becoming a little bit more common. I don't know if they need to change overtime to something else. Maybe the final quarter.
It has been there. It has been the overtime probably for the last 5, 6, 7 years now, and it's all done because of the way the races end. If there's a wreck in the final 10 laps or so, then they have an overtime period that's only 1 or 2 extra laps. That's all.
Yeah, but it's been exciting, definitely, for race fans. So word on the street is, and we pretty much knew this was going to happen, over the weekend it was reported that Tyrann Mathieu would probably test his value in the free agency, and I got a Tyrann Mathieu jersey at home. I'll have to retire it till he does now, if that's the case. But he's been an incredible player for the team. Arguably, I would say one of the contributors to our Super Bowl win. He was brought in. He changed the culture. He definitely deserves to get paid wherever he ends up.
Well, it's easy to say you're going to test the free agent market. It hasn't happened yet. It won't start. Other teams can start talking to him as a free agent on the 16th of March, and the free agent market opens on the 18th. All right. Can you blame the guy if he has a chance to test the market? Mathieu can still play, maybe not at the level that he had been, but he can still play. And he is a leader. He's the Chiefs' most valuable player this year, as voted on by the team, and that says something right there. But the fact is that he is exploring that, will possibly, and I think he probably will. Does it mean he won't be back with the Chiefs? Not at all. The Chiefs could sign him if for instance, let's just use the Baltimore Ravens as an example. They make an offer, the Chiefs can match it. But do the Chiefs have the money? Do they have the salary cap money? They have $12,800,000 in salary cap money. But there are others to be considered too. That would be a gamble. It could be that he's played his last game as a Chief. We'll find out.
We will. He definitely deserves to get paid wherever he ends up, though, and I wholeheartedly believe that. And he's been great for our team. But this is one of the pains of professional sports. I mean, I remember when the Cardinals lose David Freese. That sucked because he was hometown boy. I mean, helped him win a championship. But you know what? He deserved to get paid, and that's just the way professional sports go. Nothing lasts forever, unfortunately.
Well, it didn't used to be. But of course, when the Curt Flood situation came along, that's when the tables started to turn. That's when the earthquake hit Major League Baseball. That's when Marvin Miller was in charge, and things turned around.
Yes, they did. All right, so locally, we did have some college baseball action over the weekend, and I saw that the MSU Bears had won the first game on Friday. I was like, hell yeah, they're going to give Indiana a run for their money. Not so much.
Every single game started the same way. Indiana got off to big leads even Friday. They were off to a 5-0 lead over the Bears. The Bears have pretty good offense, and Missouri State did come back, got a big 3-run homer to key a 7-run sixth inning, and came back to win that game 8-5. So on Saturday, they gave up 5 runs in the first inning. First inning again. They gave up a couple more in the second inning. It was 7-0. It's raining. It's kind of that misty little rain that we had on Saturday. Game went on, but Indiana University won it by a score of 12-3. Then yesterday, the Hoosiers score 6 runs in the first inning and go on to a 10-4 win over the Bears. Missouri State's pitching has some work to do.
That was going to be my question to you. They can score, but those 3 games, those leads, that says something about your pitching staff, and that's unfortunate.
Indiana is not all that good a team. They're not bad. Don't get me wrong. They're not a bad ball club, but they have some work to do. They were 2-5 coming in to play the Bears. Of course, they played Clemson and Arkansas, played some good teams. Bears have to go to Stillwater tomorrow and play Oklahoma State. Ooh, boy. Well, we'll find out. It's still cold. Pitchers have trouble warming up in cold weather.
Then it's early in the season, but please don't tell me it's another rebuilding year for the MSU Bears baseball team. We got the high school basketball championships in the area. When do those things kick off?
They start on Thursday. It's classes 1, 2, and 3, and the class 3 teams are the ones who started out on Thursday. The girls are first, and locally, now, the competition starts at 12 noon, but as far as we're concerned, the area is concerned, the 2 o'clock girls game is the one that the area crowd will want to see. It's Stratford, a former state champion, against El Dorado Springs. That'll be pretty good. Then in the boys' class 3 games on Thursday night, the games are 4 and 6. First boys game starts at 4, second game at 6, and the Ozarks team, and this is a bit of a stretch because they're coming all the way from Oregon County. Thayer is up here to play, and they'll play Lafayette County. That'll be on Thursday. Then classes 3, 1, and 2 all play Friday and Saturday. The championship games Friday for Class 3 and Saturday for Classes 1 and 2. So it's great competition. And then next weekend, that's when 4, 5, and 6 come into the JQH Arena. Terrific chance to see some wonderful high school basketball.
And possibly some future college stars up, at least in this area, because a lot of the time they do end up playing locally. Hopefully that's the case, Ned. Stay dry today, and I will see you tomorrow, my man.